Hey everyone, Efrain here with Allstream Insiders with your upstream drill down with some very special guests here at the University of Houston. And I'm going to let Mr. Ganesh and Mr. Terry introduce yourselves. Why are y'all here? What brings you to town?
Sure. I am Ganesh Thakur. I'm a professor here of petroleum engineering. And I joined the University of Houston about 8 years ago.
Oh yeah? Where were you at before?
Before that, I was almost 4 decades with Chevron.
Oh wow.
I retired there as the vice president of reservoir management. Then I joined the University of Houston. And I was very fortunate to be the SPE president in 2012, just exactly 12 years ago. And in addition to that, I was the chairman of the board also of the SPE Foundation.
Wow.
That is the president of all the SPE presidents.
Okay.
And I served on that, just retired from that assignment last year.
Okay.
So, and I am so delighted the current SPE president, Mr. Terry, is here. And to host him, to interact with him, and to facilitate his interaction with the students, what a pleasure for me.
Absolutely.
I'm delighted to be here.
So Terry, you're the current president of SPE International?
That's correct. I'm the 2024 president. Kind of this, as Ganesh knows, the second year is kind of your big year. So it's a 3-year term. First year you're incoming, third year you're outgoing.
Okay. Excellent. So today you were presenting and sharing some knowledge and giving advice to the next generation. We had about 60 advanced master's and PhD candidates here. So what was the main takeaway that you had? If you gave a quick summary of what you left them with, what is that advice?
Well, the big thing I want to get across is kind of the theme of my presidency, and that is creating our energy future. And it's a 2-part theme. For the purpose of today, it was really helping our members understand how do they take advantage of SPE to create the energy future. So whether you're a student or whether you're a professional member, how do we use SPE to further our professional development? And so, that's the theme. Everybody has their own story of how SPE helped them. And everybody gets something maybe a little bit different, but my goal is to help students understand the importance of being involved, of always learning, looking for ways to improve themselves, because if you want to survive in the future, you're going to have to continue to improve what you understand. I mean, look how fast technologies are changing. So
adaptation is key. Who would have known how fast the hydrogen market, the offshore wind market, the carbon capture market, how fast that's going, and then the rapid adoption of a technology and AI.
Yep.
So some of the students, we may have lost some of the glory in the engineering space, but the people that grew up on iPhones and video games, they're probably right at home.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we got to be careful. Just in our disciplines, I mean, the petroleum engineering disciplines, whether it's drilling or reservoir or whatever, I mean, we do some pretty cool stuff. I think I mentioned it to somebody before. What we do in the offshore deep water, that's equivalent to putting a man on the moon. And I mean, you think about what we did with North America with developing hydraulic fracturing in horizontal wells. I mean, because of that, multiple things happened. First, we reduced our dependency on foreign oil. Second of all, we reduced emissions because we were able to reduce our reliance on coal and replace it with natural gas. So it had impacts in all facets.
Excellent, excellent. So yeah, we just wanted to highlight a couple of things, make sure that we, emphasize the getting involved with SPE local chapters, giving back to the student organizations. They have lots of fundraiser that goes to a great cause. It helps the students to further their careers and of course, volunteer to be a mentor. I mean, do y'all have any advice for those that are mentors seeking mentees or mentees seeking mentors?
SPE, in my opinion, is a perfect fit for mentors and mentees working together. You can request mentors. Like in the university, professors are mentors, but they can also students can get connected to the industry professionals. Right. We have industry members visiting here just about every month, interacting with them. So providing that mentorship. And then as a student, one of the things that Terry's talk left an impression on me is the student should not wait for to be asked what to do or how to participate.
Show the initiative, right?
Just take the initiative yourself. I think it's really a great opportunity from that point of view. And more active you will become from your student career, I think you will be even stronger than us when you take the leadership position like this. So that's a great opportunity for the students.
I don't know if you know this, but we link all student SP's chapters are linked to a section.
Really?
So there is a collaboration between the two, and it's meant for just this very
That's
reason.
right,
It's
that's
to
right.
provide resources and provide speakers and to provide access to mentors, and and our sections do some amazing things.
Right.
It's philanthropic, whether it's student scholarships or things. But
Absolutely.
a lot of cool stuff.
Right.
So I was going to ask another maybe different question. Of all the travels in the oil and gas sector, what was the favorite place that you've ever worked at?
Oh, worked at?
Or a location, or I just got back
I'm
from.
glad you said worked at and not visited.
No, but-
I can answer worked at. I mean, I started my career in Alaska.
Okay.
So I worked 10 years in Alaska, and
That's
by far that was the coolest assignment ever.
Yeah.
I just got back from Dubai.
Yeah.
I was over
Well-
there supporting a big conference in energy and
Right.
security and cybersecurity. What about you?
My comment will be, Permian Basin.
Yeah.
That's where I started to learn practical things. I spent time in Midland, Odessa, Hobbs, New Mexico, Snyder, Texas. That is where I learned about water injection projects, gas injection projects.
That was your favorite.
I mean,
the nerd is coming out.
I mean,
Ganesh.
working,
It's all right, though.
from
It's
a
all right.
working point of view,
Sure.
everything I learned from a practical point of view. Yes, I had advanced degrees and all these things, but I don't think I really knew how to operate these fields, how to professionally, until I got there in 1983, just about 40 years ago. So since then, for about 10 years, I had a chance to work in the Permian Basin in all these garden spots. And boy, it was a paradise in terms of learning experience, knowledge gaining there. So now...
You're the first person I've ever heard call the Permian Basin a paradise.
Absolutely.
But it's definitely an engineer's playground.
And you can see what it has done to the oil and gas business and what it continues to do.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think opportunities are still remaining there in the Permian Basin.
Clearly.
So that is, I have worked just about, with Chevron 40 years, I have worked just about everywhere or gone to different places where Chevron operates. Mm-hmm. And Chevron operates in about 100 different countries. And but I would say Permian Basin and some parts of Africa, some parts of Middle East and Asia, and some parts of Latin America were some of the best places in terms of implementing the projects, making the projects being very successful.
So you're saying engineering is taking you all over the world.
Just what I was going to say.
Yeah.
One of the things that I tell young people is, this industry gives you the opportunity to see the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen so many places, not just because I was SP president, but before that, with Carbo, I got to go to some cool places, and places I guarantee I never would have gone.
Previous life, I had about 1 million Hilton points from one of the travel sessions. Went to Alaska, visited some folks over there, East Coast, West Coast, all over, talked to people from Canada. And the cool thing is, you make friends in the energy sector, and you'll have friends for life. Across the world. So
and you get to see how diverse our world is, and it's different cultures, and it's an incredible opportunity.
So to leave with our audience with one piece of advice, the future, what is it that you would say to the next generation?
Well, I would say continue in your technical programs, continue to develop your skills. The world is your oyster. I know that's a cliche, but it really is. I mean, you can make as much or as little out of your career at this point in time, and there is a tremendous opportunity for advancement, tremendous opportunity to help the world meet their energy needs. And if we want to solve the energy trilemma, we need all of you, and we need the best and the brightest. So keep up the great work and what you're doing. Get involved. Keep your skills
active.
Yeah.
I would say very similar things. Stay technically very active. Sharpen your skills.
Yeah.
And this is what I focused on. But what I found even more important than that is sharpening your interpersonal skills, your communication skills, your skills for collaboration, your skills for teamwork in our industry will take you so much further. And keep improving your skills in terms of communication, writing skills, working with other peoples. And we do everything in teams when we work in an industrial project. And that is what Chevron taught me. And boy, I absorbed everything. And I was able to be successful in the company because of those attributes.
Awesome.
And that's what also made me a successful SPE president, is because of collaboration, because of teamwork.
Excellent. Well, that's it. We just wanted to bring these gentlemen on. We know we want to highlight the effort that folks, don't want to say senior folks, but experienced folks have. We want to highlight the impact that the community is receiving through your knowledge, and the sharing. You know, being a volunteer in these organizations is really key to impacting the community. And our mission is impact and amplify. And if we can unify the voice for this energy independence, for those sharing the good news, the good positive things that our industry is doing for advancing people, professional development, and really having a good, clean energy solution moving forward. It starts with bringing it up out of the ground and running through the midstream and downstream operations. And if we all have a role, we can impact the community. So this is your drill down for the week. I wanted to thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you all for joining me, and we'll see you next time.
Go Cougs.
Thank you.
Go Cougs.